being invited into Macedonia in a dream given to Paul, they first stayed in Philippi. In the marketplace there, Silas and Paul were beaten with rods by order of the civil magistrates and were put in prison stocks, but during the night, while they were praying and singing songs, an earthquake loosened their prison bonds and the prison doors were opened. The jailer was much frightened and, listening to Paul and Silas, became a Christian, caring for their injuries suffered from the beating. Acts 15. 41. 16. 40. Their ministry found a success in Thessalonica and Berea, where Silas and Timothy remained behind temporarily while Paul went on through Athens and Corinth. Acts 17. 1, 10, 14-16. 18. 1. When Silas and Timothy finally caught up with Paul in Corinth, they continued to assist Paul. While there they joined with Paul in writing the 2 letters to the Thessalonians. 1th 1. 2th 1 Silas is not mentioned again in the historical narrative of Paul's travels. Some years later, around 62-64 CE, Peter wrote his first letter from Babylon through Silvanus, evidently meaning that Silvanus acted as Peter's secretary. He was there described as a faithful brother, and he was likely the Silvanus earlier associated with Paul. 1 Pe 5. 12. Silk. The strongest of natural fibers, used since Bible times to make beautiful, lightweight cloth. Silk is produced by caterpillars of various species and especially by the Chinese silkworm, which feeds on mulberry leaves and emits a fluid that hardens into fine threads to form a cocoon. Silken fabric, considered by archaeologists to have been woven over 2,000 years ago, has been found in tombs of a Phoenician cemetery near Subrata, Libya. Silkworm culture appears to have had its start in China. Textoi acute Muritra longo. Silvanus 944 called the Pool of Siloam, that archaeologists believe to be this pool. It is trapezoidal in shape, with steps on at least 3 sides. One side is 70 meters, 225 feet long, but the pool is not yet excavated in its entirety. For the Siloam inscription, see Hezekiah. Also picture, Volume 1, p. 960. In the days of Jesus' earthly ministry, evidently it was common knowledge that the tower in Siloam had collapsed, killing 18 persons. It has been suggested that this tower was situated on the Ophel Ridge, but its actual location in Jerusalem is unknown. Luke 13. 4. Silvanus. See Silas, Silvanus. Silver. A valuable white metallic element that takes a high polish. Since silver is seldom found in the native state, the base ore has to be smelted and purified to release the silver and separate it from the gangue, dross, and scummy foreign matter, as well as to free it from other metals such as lead. PS 12. 6. PR 27. 21. S 22. 20-22. Mal 3. 3 at times. The Hebrew term for silver ke-sif is rendered money and the Greek term for silver r-giri-on is rendered silver money or silver pieces. GE 17. 12, FTN. Mount 25. 18. 26. 15. See money. Refined silver had 2 principal uses. One, it was used as a measure of wealth and a medium of exchange. Abraham, using this medium of exchange, bought a family burial plot. GE 13. 2. 23. 15-18 payment was made by weight, since coinage was not devised until centuries later. 2 objects of beauty and ornamentation were fashioned of this metal from the days of the patriarchs. GE 24. 53. 44. 2. X11. 2. 12. 35 silver was employed for Israel's 2 trumpets new 10. 2. In the construction of the tabernacle X26. 19, 21, 25, 32. 27. 10, 11, 17, and in Solomon's temple 1ch 28. 15-17. It was also used in making idols. X20. 23. Ho 13. 2. Hab 2. 19. Act 19. 24. Silver was treasured by all nations of the past. 2 Ch. 10, 11. 2 Ch. 9. 14. Under Solomon's rule, not only silver but also gold became so abundant in Jerusalem that silver was counted as nothing at all, like the stones. 1 Chi 10. 21, 27. 2 Ch. 9. 20. Compared R2. 32. Once every 3 years ships brought cargoes of silver from Tarshish, apparently Spain, which is still a producer of silver. 1 Chi 10. 22. 2 Ch. 9. 21. Ch. 10. 9. Es 27. 12. In contrast with the transient value of silver, and to be more highly estimated, are the wisdom, discipline,